I've been using this Samsung S22 for about a year and a half now, and it's been a complete love-hate relationship, which is why I've decided to switch to the newly announced Google Pixel 8. There are 7 key reasons why I chose to pick up the Pixel 8, so let's get into them. Reason number 1, and honestly the main reason I need a new phone, is battery life. And I know Pixels aren't known for their battery life, but let me explain. The S22 actually has the worst battery life I've ever used on a phone. The European variant of this phone, so this one right here, uses Samsung's own Exynos chip, rather than the Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 chip that's in the North American variant of this phone. The Exynos chip seemingly lacks any sort of power efficiency, and this combined with the S22's relatively tiny 3700 mAh battery all comes together for a completely terrible battery experience. I have to charge it during the day, sometimes multiple times, just to make it through one full day. So because of this, the substantially larger 4575 mAh battery that's on the Pixel 8, combined with the newer and hopefully more power efficient Tensor G3 chip, should allow me to hopefully make it the whole way through a day without having to charge this phone. And that's really important to me. Reason number 2 is that the base model Pixel 8 now offers an 120Hz display, over last year's Pixel 7's 90Hz display, and this new display also gets up to a peak brightness of 2000 nits, and I think this is honestly going to look really great. Although I didn't get on with the S22 in terms of battery life, I liked almost everything else about the phone, including that amazing 120Hz display. So I don't think I can downgrade at this point to 60 or 90Hz because I'm actually so used to it. Reason 3 is that you get stock Android on the Pixel, and a promise of 7 years of OS updates, which is actually really insane. Firstly, with the OS, I really don't mind Samsung's Android skin, but I used to own a Google Nexus 4 a long time ago, and I absolutely loved the really clean stock version of Android that ran on that phone. So I'm super excited to use this again on the Pixel. On the promise of 7 years of support for Android updates on this phone, Google is now prolific for cancelling products and services that don't make them money. So I'm really hoping that they stick it through with this promise. Seeing as they've been creating Pixel phones since 2016, let's keep our fingers crossed that they don't axe them anytime soon. Reason 4 is the size of the Pixel 8, and this is a key reason that I didn't consider the larger Pixel 8 Pro. I fell in love with the small but not too small form factor of the S22, and the Pixel 8 screen is only slightly larger at 6.2 inches over the 6.1 inches of the S22. To me, this is the perfect size as you can reach everything and it just feels better in the hand than a larger phone. Reason number 5 has got to be the camera system in the Pixel 8. You get the exact same 50 megapixel main sensor in the Pixel 8 as the Pixel 8 Pro, which is fantastic, as well as a 12 megapixel ultrawide. In some ways this is a downgrade from my S22 because along with the main and ultrawide cameras, you also get a 3x telephoto on the S22. However, I find that I'm only using this when I'm zooming right into my rabbits' faces when they're running around in the garden, so I think I can do without it. Additionally, video has never really been a focus on the Pixels, but if I am filming video on my phone, it's usually to capture memories rather than to get really high quality videos. For filming those high quality videos, I'll just continue filming on my Sony cameras that I'm filming this video on right now. However, I'm really looking forward to seeing the photo quality on the Pixel 8 and making use of Google's really interesting AI camera features. This brings us nicely onto reason 6, which is the dedicated AI features on the Pixel 8, including the camera-based ones such as Best Take, Magic Editor, and Audio Magic Eraser. Best Take allows you to switch a person's face with one where they're smiling when you're taking a burst of photos, and this basically ensures that you always get a group photo where everyone in the group is smiling. Magic Editor allows you to do a variety of things, including moving people or objects around a photo, removing those people or objects from a photo, or even things like sky replacement. Audio Magic Eraser is basically AI-powered noise cancellation for video, which allows you to isolate the audio subject of your video while taking away any unwanted background noise. These are pretty much things you can already do with software like Photoshop or DaVinci Resolve, but this makes it way more accessible now. There are also some other cool AI features such as Assistant with Bard, which is due to come out later this year. Hopefully, if Google doesn't just bin the idea. This looks really awesome actually, because it combines Google's general AI, so Bard, with their long-standing voice assistant, and it's contextually aware of what you're doing on your phone, so it can provide some actual useful help to help simplify tasks that might usually take you quite a while. It also allows you to summarize text on your phone in different places such as the voice recorder app or your browser. As usual at the Made by Google event, Google did go on quite a bit about their AI features, and that's because these are a unique selling point of the Pixel over other phones on the market. So I'm really interested to actually try these features out. There are some AI features that are exclusive to the Pixel 8 Pro, but I'm not going to talk about them in this video because I'm focusing on the Pixel 8. Finally, reason 7 is the price and the savings that I could get on this phone. The Pixel 8 comes in at £699 or $699 for the base model, which is £100 more than the Pixel 7 last year, but I still think this is a really good price for this phone considering all the features you get. It's also £100 cheaper than the base model of Apple's new iPhone 15, which I was also considering buying because it now has USB-C. However, one main thing ultimately pushed me to buy the Pixel instead, and that was the fact that I could trade in my S22 for £175. If you've noticed throughout this video, unfortunately I managed to crack the screen on my S22, which basically means it's worth nothing because the screen alone costs like £200 to fix. When I put this into Apple's website for trading, they kindly said they'd recycle it for me. Whereas on the Google Store, I can actually get a substantial amount of money towards a brand new phone, and this means I can get the Pixel 8 for sub £550. Additionally, by pre-ordering the phone, I get a free pair of Pixel Buds Pro, which retail for £199, so that's a really sweet bonus. So that's 7 reasons why I decided to buy the Google Pixel 8, and I'm planning on making a load of videos about this phone once I have it in my hands, so make sure you're subscribed and let me know down in the comments if there's anything you particularly want me to test. Otherwise, as always, it's been an absolute pleasure, and I'll catch you in the next video. Cheers!